Hi, Mahika.
Hello.
When did you know you wanted to be an image consultant?
Okay, so I was all of 13 years old when I started working. I was an entrepreneur at age 13. I used to go from preschool to be able to train people on personality development. I stumbled upon image consulting when I was all of 15 years old. Enrolled myself into a course only to know that I was underage. And I remember walking into a class with an average age of 35 years, and I was all of 17 when I finally got to enter a class where I was learning about what I've always just dreamt about. So yes, I think it was an early start, and there's been no looking back ever since. I think every challenge makes you stronger, and I think the one line that's kept me going, it's more about the fire that melts butter is the same fire that hardens steel. So that was, I think, that sort of stayed with me, and I kept sort of building up on that fire and making everything as to all the things that I desire being all my way. So I was very aggressive for all the things that I've dreamt of, and achieve it all one goal at a time.
That's amazing. What is your take on personality development?
So everybody's got a personality, and we just want to be the ones to develop it. So all of us like that. Whenever it is that you're working on yourself, you enjoy that time. So personality development is nothing but, of course, working on yourself, enjoying it, and being the best version of yourself. That's really just it. You have to keep it very simple for yourself, so that other people can very simply understand you.
What is the first thing in a person that turns head, excellent communication or dressing style?
That's like saying I want a cocktail without ice. So to be very honest with you, it really is quite the mix, because you can look great, but the minute you open your mouth and sort of your confidence is up to zero, that's really not quite the click you're going to get with people. So whatever language it is, whatever makes you feel comfortable, that's exactly what you should be doing. So like I said, a cocktail without ice.
That's great. What is the one essential element to incorporate in personal branding?
I would say is good taste in perfume, because I believe that's where everything starts, right? I mean, if you're just choosing the right perfume, it's already thinking about your personality, about the way you stand. You'll realize that the day you're not quite feeling your best, one little whiff of perfume and you're feeling better. So I think that's one element that, if at all you needed one, that was it for me.
What is power dressing according to you?
Power dressing is nothing but you feeling absolutely comfortable in who you are and what you're doing. I mean, you could see a Mark Zuckerberg giving speeches to 1 million people wearing his typical grey t-shirt with blue jeans and his sneakers. It really is about the kind of impact you play and what you feel comfortable in. So you already create a personal brand when you follow something that's in line with your values, your attitude, your skills, and you must stay consistent with it.
What are the new ways to do personal branding in this day and era?
The new ways of doing personal branding, I believe, so to be honest with you, there's nothing new anymore. Here, it's really about the kind of authority that you play with your clothes. So there are times where if you just have a shirt with collars, you're already feeling like you're in power and you're in charge. So there are a lot of elements in that sense, and I think in today's day and age, personality development is sort of broadly looked into, and here it's more about your personal brand. Today you're brand new, you're putting yourself out to be able to not just explain yourself, but to be able to solve problems. I mean, I love knowing that I'm a problem solver. Just like in the case of the millennial that we have today, where we're all so inclined towards entrepreneurship and doing something different, that it really does matter the way that you present yourself and convey your story.
What 3 grooming tips you will advise in leadership for men?
Leadership for men. Well, one definitely is that you must match your belt and your shoes. I have seen a lot of leaders sometimes sort of not pay quite the attention to their accessories. Number 2, monochromatic look actually is a lot to do with power dressing. Any kind of monochromatic look you will see is always very, very powerful. Like you'll see an all black, or you'll see an all white, or you'll see all grey, or you see different shades of it, and I think it pretty much conveys the message one wants. And 3 is good grooming. So gone are the days where men could just start the Tom Cruise look and the no shave November look, as they call it. But really, good grooming goes a very, very long way. Nothing sexier than that.
Same question for women.
So for women, again, I believe choosing the right accessories, one that fits the body shape, face shape, your personal colors, Second really is about the way you carry yourself. There are times where, taller women, sometimes I have seen slouch quite a bit. I'm only just saying this in my experience, but there are times where, tall women may not like to wear high heels because they feel like, they're sort of towering over other people. So I feel like, just dress your best, look your best, and feel like you own the place. So that's one. The second one I would say would definitely be about wearing some makeup, because makeup isn't, I think it's quite a perception that it isn't really about the people around you. It's really just for yourself. Like, I really do believe good makeup would get you feeling a lot more confident, and that's all for yourself. And the third thing I believe is with the way you greet somebody and you respond to somebody's greeting. I think that's very, very powerful. I haven't seen people talk about it, but it makes a real difference. The first impression one speaks of. I think all in all, women are in general very gorgeous and beautiful in the way they are. And I've seen, I think a lot of women are very, very empowered, and I love that about them. So I think it's really about the way you greet. So this is like a little bit, technical, but it really is a game changer. So one definitely should look into that.
How to build a work wardrobe.
Lovely. So, well, a work wardrobe has quite a mix of some basics and some, I would say, very bright and colorful outfits. I think my essentials would be having an all-white look, much like what I have today. So I love monochrome looks, even though I'm quite a dramatic. I think for me it's very important that there's a power-packed approach being put. So yeah, one, have a monochromatic look. The second thing one you could, keep in mind, go in for blazers, go in for colors, go in for styles that are unconventional. Like, I'm known as the lady with the colorful clothes in every corporate office. I'm working with over 100 corporate companies all across India, and that's pretty much the kind of a personal brand that I have developed for myself, and very cautiously. So yeah, I mean, involving colors, because immediately, so at some point if you're wearing a grey, you're going to feel slightly low. If you're wearing black, you're going to feel very comfortable. But if you're wearing red, it's going out of your comfort zone, and you go bold and big, and that's what you want to do, right? I think that's that.
Who is that one personality you have enjoyed working a lot with?
So a personality that attracts me would be one that is open to learning. Because image management, to be very honest with you, there's nothing that you don't know. But when somebody has an open mindset, when somebody is meticulous about their growth, I think that's very attractive, and I love working with such kind of personalities. Thank you.